Okay, so it's recording.
Okay.
This is my newest poem. Hi. I am called most often Ryan Francis, and I penned in my journal that I should write something titled Roswell that ends well, and I hope this is only part one. Audience, please silence your cell phones. A story for the Starman. He learns their language in error, keen enough in the eyes to read the plating as it streaked through his native skies, and fool enough by far to go rocketing after it. Called since birth Roswell, bound for a sand-packed hell, called by a deathly knell, stairway to heaven. Deep in fast love he fell, longing to touch or spell. Lady, maid, woman, belle, he calls as the French tell. Oh, how his grey heart swell, blind to his homeland now. He'd take off for a land called in his own tongue blue. Stick to see dreams come true. Thrice across stars he flew, rattled and lonesome. Held on by the thought that soon, under a perfectly proportioned moon, yet another fact of the planet blue that made young Roswell swoon, gone like a weather balloon. Said Roswell, pardon, that's Crosswell, to Ozcross, to Moo, poor old dreamer, the crazy, the absolute loon. They salute him at dinner and wish him home soon, but disparage him at service as seen for his sinning of leaving his kin behind. Out of his rightly mind, bound for disaster, and as soon as the news word spreads, turns a few bachelorettes, soft in the head, thinking, if only he'd looked at me instead, a few years before starlight scarred his head, into thinking that blue place was worth more, so much tread, such a loss to our kind. He's absurd, he's misled, were the words of his kind, when for Roswell their tongues bled. And now, leaving his purple dirt home in the past, we accompany Roswell alone at the mast, still kept warm by his rocket's first groundbreaking blast and the bars of Led Zeppelin. Skipping ahead for now, to re-entry when craft make ground, but no planet of blue he found, but rocks and red for miles around. And Roswell makes no great scene. He is noticed at first by but governments keen to keep track of what enters and all that leave, the broad skies in the west where the best skies are seen, and this streak and this freak and the rest of the witnesses out in New Mexico visited, and by what means we don't all of us know, but their minds were wiped clean as the sands are by winds that through desert lands blow. Barely a 10-degree rise of our sun does our spaceman arrive at a place 51, and he thinks and he calculates, must have misdone on his aiming, no claiming from here of a lady in voices so clear that they wrote him a lover who speaks no word here. Now we speak of a conference held deep in this compound. He sat at a table and offered a beer. He has asked for his name, for his rank, for his model and make, and they're able, the men, to make 1, 2 words clear, that he's Roswell by name and not given, at least not beyond reason, star-crosser so seasoned, to this blue planet feeling that soldiers, spits Roswell, call fear. But the truth of his feelings are felt for by noon, when they close him away, in a bed in a room, where he quake in his sheets, he deflate like a loosened balloon, without music or lover, but cloth for a cover. He's no mirror to us, but some watchmen, they swear him a brother from a place beyond the moon. Soon now enter the cruel, and they bleed him for his past, and the men with the tools, they dismantle his craft, and we ask of him, Roswell, how long will you last, all this beating and bleeding, this place starved for feeling, thin gray skin from the stress of it peeling. Roz, you of all people should know that some words, and the word that he weeps for is love, can have more than one meaning. That's it for now.